Okay, hopefully this actually works out a little more. Before I begin my explanation, I was actually going to do a video on a case called the New Year Turnabout or New Year's Turnabout, but that case decided to be very, very, very buggy, and it's on the featured page too, which disappoints me a little bit, because as I continued on with the case, I probably played it for about 30 minutes, and as I continued on with the case, imageshack stuff appeared, and so I decided to do a little investigating myself, and look at the future part of it, being the court portion of it, and come to find out, a bunch of imageshack stuff appeared in the evidence. In the court record. Yeah, a bunch of stuff that was imageshack related, so I couldn't do it, and it was looking a little exciting at first, but then when I was like getting a bunch of imageshack thing, it's like, is this even working? Why is this even featured? So hopefully this case does not do that, and it actually works, because yeah, I even tested it on another browser and it still did not work, so I don't know what the deal with that was. But yeah, now going into the actual thing, this is what you call a this is a custom case, and it's on a site called what's it called again? I know it's an Ace Attorney site, but I will have the link to the site in the description below, as well as this case right here. And this is, as you can read, it's the... I don't like pronouncing her name like everyone else does. So before anyone says, it's that, you pronounced it wrong, Luke, it's that. Because I really don't care. I've pronounced it like this since I was like, what? 15 or something, and I'm 24, so it's kind of hard to do that. But anyways, I will pronounce it right for the title. It is the Mia Fey Ace Spirit Attorney Case 1, The Tortured Turnabout. So, yeah, there's actually 2 cases this person did. Really, like, whenever I was looking into it just to see, there's only a, it's only a courtroom session, so, that's all I know about it, so it's shouldn't be too long, but I probably won't finish it today. And yeah, before I get into it a little more, this is your life gauge that, if it hits red, game over. This right here is the court record. This is where your evidence will appear at, for me, that I will refer to every once in a while. Description for items I can't really show yet until I get to said description, which even then, if the description is too long, I will have to refer to this screen, which shows everything from the screens that you see at the one side to the evidence. So yeah, and then it also says the title of the game. I had to actually fix up the screen a little bit, because you can tell this is a long title right here, so long it gets a second title. So I had to move the screens down a little bit for these screens. And so with that explanation, I think I've said enough. If anyone wants to throw a custom case, I do have one on backup, but I don't remember where it's at. I will have to look into that. So yes. And without further ado, let's begin. Well, that escalated rather quick. So yes, we are July 24th, 9:20 a.m. District Courthouse, Defendant Lobby number 3. I actually like how they actually did a really good job on this, because most of the custom cases that I've seen have this starting from over here, but they actually spaced it out to where it's in the middle. So I actually do like that they made it look a little more like the game, you could say. Phew. It feels weird coming back to court. Haven't taken a case since that one. Though, when they heard that I was going to take this case, they started to question my ethics. Before we continue, I would like to show you all to the court record. And that would be the attorney's badge, which it shows that I'm a defense attorney. I especially need this in court. The ID number is 16029, and then we got the Magatama, which is my lucky charm. I have it on me at all times. I'm actually wearing it. It is inactive right now. Inactive, you say? And that's it. Okay. I mean, he is probably somebody everyone wants to see dead, but that's just not fair. Hey, sis. Huh? Who was that? Oh, that was... I thought it was your case. How'd you like my tough guy accent? It was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's you, Maya. How are you today? This is my sister, Maya. Not Maya, Maya. 'Cause I say so. She's a spirit medium, apprentice. But she's my co-counsel today. Well, I'm okay. However, you're another story. This isn't your first trial, right? No, it isn't. This is my third case. So then, you shouldn't be nervous. I don't know why you are. Your client is innocent. Right, sis? Of course, he's innocent. I know that for a fact. It's just... I don't know all the facts of this case. It's a little vague to me. Come on, sis! You have to be prepared to go to court! Of course I'm prepared to go to court today, but I wasn't ready for the reaction from everyone. Come on! Forget about them! Those critics have nothing better to do other than sit on their butts and criticize. You're right, Maya. Thank you. No problem, sis. Hey, isn't that your client coming in now? I'm afraid to look. It sure is. Wait, you? How are you feeling today, Mr. Dart? He doesn't look that bad. Okay. It's Worrywart. And I thought the Phoenix, right? I thought Capcom made, very punny names. Sorry for that. Why is it hard for me to remember names correctly? I don't know, I suck at names myself. Are you a little nervous today? Nervous? I'm not nervous! I'm mortally afraid! I'm going to die! Die, I say! I'm going to jail! You're going to jail. Everyone wants me dead because I was his lackey! That's right! I should die because of that! Calm down there, buddy. Too much nerves and the court will find you guilty. This is my client, Worrywart. He's been accused of murder. Oh, also, I forgot to say, we got Mia Fey. Occupation defense attorney. I'm the star defense attorney. This is my second year and my third case of former spirit medium. Got Maya Fey, age 14, female, spirit medium, apprentice. My sister, now my co-counsel. She is an apprentice spirit medium. And then Worry Wart, which is age 17. Wow. Male, occupation, congressional page. The congressional page to the murdered victim. He's the defendant, and I'm convinced of his innocence. That face says otherwise. Also, you can also tell that I didn't remember to screen cap this right now that I think about it. So yeah, let's get back to that screen. In other cases, this would be a simple murder case, except circumstance is unique. Mr. Wart, or rather a congressional page to Congressman Bob Kanelaroff. Wow, Bob Kanelaroff kind of looks like a dick. Look at this guy. But he's deceased. I thought that was the guy that you were, yeah. He still looks like one. Look at that face. Male, congressman, allegedly corrupt California congressman who was found murdered in a back alley. He is one. He was a freaking corrupt congressman. Come on. It just screamed out. Okay. A congressional page is a person who works within the Congress. They hold no political sway. They work for the Congress to keep the Congress running smoothly. Think messenger. All Mr. Wart does is go to school in the Library of Congress and fulfill his duties as a page. We know what the congressman is supposed to do, but I wish he had been a better person. Yeah. Oh look, there's a screenshot of his face. Bob Kanelaroff. I don't know how to say that. I'm pretty sure that's another pun. Was allegedly a corrupt politician, the type that take backroom deals and such. And that's probably the biggest reason no one wanted to defend this poor soul here. Wow! They didn't want to defend him because he was the messenger of a dick? Is that the case? 'Cause that's like saying... It's pretty much saying that while you might work for an evil person, you're not evil yourself. That's pretty much it. He's just so unlucky to be the page of a hated politician. Exactly. I mean, something's not right if they have to arrest him of all people. I know he's innocent of this murder. There's no way he could have done this. How long has it been since you became a congressional page? I'd say about 9 months. I figured that would be the case. This places me at an advantage. The prosecution can't come up with a good motive against him. Great, the dots say otherwise. Mr. Wart? Please, Miss Fey, you need to get me an acquittal. I really had nothing to do with any of this. Don't be a worrywart about it, Mr. Wart. This is just as bad as Frank Sawwit and Mr. Did It. I'm your lawyer, and you should feel safe because I voluntarily took your case.
Miss Fey, the trial will start in 15 minutes. Please have the defendant and yourself come to the courtroom soon.
Thank you, bailiff. Perfect. Short on time. I had so many questions to ask. Might as well ask the important one. So, Mr. Wart...
Yes, ma'am?
Did you kill Bob Kanelaroff?
I can't say it.
No, ma'am. Both the congressman and I were both knocked out. I did not kill him. Do you believe in me? My life is in your good hands, Miss Fey. I trust you absolutely. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. Time for the trial to start, and to prove the innocence of my client. Oh, we got Mr. Payne.
Court is now in session for the trial of Worrywart. That is one funny name.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Why is there question marks? We know it's Mr. Payne. Winston Payne. Huh? Why is that old man staring straight at me? This guy's creeping me out.
Oh, it's that kind of guy.
We meet again, you loggerhead, tickle-brain poppycock. You blew my hair off last time. Now I will show you the true meaning of pain.
Come again? Do I know you?
We've met before, and you've caused me great pain! Like my name! I'm going to do everything to you to make sure you get what you deserve after what you did to my poofy hair.
Definitely creepy. Objection! I object to the old man's sexual advances.
What the heck? Order! Mr. Payne, you will refrain from making sexual advances against the defense!
Just to let you know. Let's see. Male, prosecutor, prosecuting attorney looking for revenge against me for losing against me. Yep, I caused his whole baldness due to that witness. I can't remember I have not played Trials and Tribulations in so long, so I can't remember that. But I know it caused him to lose his hair.
No! If you continue with this shenanigan, I'm going to hold you contempt of court.
Yes, Your Honor.
That was a bit extreme, sis. Sorry. That was a nervous tick.
Really? Really? Now, will the prosecution please enter an opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. On July 22nd, a horrible crime was committed in an isolated back alley. The victim was beaten, strangled, and shot in the forehead. Like my bald forehead. The shot to the forehead is what killed the victim. The victim in this case is Congressman Bob Candeloroff.
Who the hell would take a case like this? Order! I will not tolerate any negative comments about the victim. Ahem! Candeloroff? Did I pronounce that right?
I hope I did, because... I hope he did, because I will try to remember that, but I probably will not remember that whenever I stop recording and record this the following day.
It's pronounced Candeloroff. Candeloroff? Okay, yes, Candeloroff.
I see, Mr. Payne. I'll try to note that. I believe the prosecution wasn't finished with his opening statement.
Well, there were two people at the scene of the crime. The victim and the attacker. This is a first-degree murder. The punishment for a guilty verdict is death. I will prove to the court that the attacker and the murderer is in fact the same man, Mr. Worrywart!
The prosecution may call its first witness.
Actually, Your Honor, I have a few words I'd like to say for the defense.
This is gonna be good. What is it?
You may have beaten me a few months ago. You may have made me lose my signature pompadour. But without Grossberg at your side, you're not going to win another one from me.
What's his problem, sis? Last time, he irritated me to no end, and I beat him to the baldness. Looks like he's bent on revenge. Way to just kinda put it out there. Mr. Payne, did you forget that I am not on trial today?
You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Payne, I have to be honest. It appears that you've taken this case just for your own revenge.
Woman, I will have my revenge if it's the last thing I do!
I think we've had enough of this conversation. We need to get back to the case.
Mr. Payne, I really don't care for that vendetta of yours. Just call your witness before I penalize you.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Ah, Dick Gumshoe. Have not seen you in quite a while.
Witness, just for the record, please state your name and occupation.
Dick Gumshoe, homicide detective, pal.
You were the first to arrive at the scene of the crime, correct?
That's right, sir.
Please, please testify to the court what you have found at the crime scene.
You got it, sir. Sir? He ain't your sir. He's your pal. Everyone's your pal. Hey there, pal.
Are you talking to me?
It's great to see a nice-looking lady like you back in court after a year. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing fine, Detective. Gumshoe is hitting on me again. Like last time. What is up with everyone wanting to hit on me? Why is everyone wanting to do a sexual advancement on me? I'm not interested in anyone. Maya, do you know this detective? I've only met him once in court. Last year during that case.
Detective, it's not the best idea to start flirting with the defense. You're going to make me look bad.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to start serving injunctions from the bench. The next person who flirts with the defense will be penalized. The next person who harasses the defense will be held in contempt of court. Do I make myself clear? I am having a bad day.
Apparently.
Understood, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Good. Detective, please testify about the facts of the crime. Yes, sir.
The state of the crime. That music.
The victim was a well-known politician representing our state, but nobody liked him. He was found in a back alley, lying in a pool of blood. We did a search in the area, and we found a gun and the bullet that matched the gun. When we arrived at the scene, there were two people, the victim and someone else.
That was loud.
Hope you could hear me. This seems to be okay. Not a great testimony. Kinda picky today, too.
If the judge doesn't think this is a great testimony, then we know about one thing for sure. Yeah, and that's Oldie sucking at And that's Oldie sucking at fixing testimonies for the prosecution. What?
Miss Fay, you may cross-examine the witness.